Hey there, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Myra Ansari here for Wave Now. Joining me today is Todd Lanham. He is a board member for the Salvation Army. If you've been watching us at all today, you know what today is about. It's the Salvation Army Angel-a-Thon, and this mission is so very important to us because for so many years, we have been partnering with the Salvation Army so we can help make kids' Christmas special this holiday season by getting gifts for them, getting meals on the table. Todd, the Salvation Army is so near and dear to you.
Yeah.
Tell me how you got started on the board and why today is so important for you.
Sure. So actually got first introduced to the Salvation Army through the Leadership Louisville program. So the Ignite Louisville program was actually our project, was to work with the Salvation Army and help them solve some issues. And once I saw everything that they did, I was automatically hooked. So I joined the board immediately after that, and roughly 20 years later, I'm still involved. So this part of the season is obviously our busy season, if you will. And for the last 20 years, I've always been involved with every way that I can, from ringing at the kettles to working today at the Angel-a-Thon and helping raise money to support the Forgotten Angels, to handing out meals at Thanksgiving, anything and everything that we can do to get involved and help out. Our family helps out with.
So for those that don't know, our Angel Tree program is something that we work on quite a bit. So basically how it is, a family submits a need that they have for their child for the holiday season, gives us a list of things that their child could need. It could be clothing, it could be a coat, it could be shoes, socks, you name it, a toy for the holiday season. You go out and shop for it and then return it to the Salvation Army. And then on distribution day, it is really a heartwarming, fulfilling day, because that's when you get to give those unwrapped gifts to the families.
Yeah, starting on Monday.
Yeah. So it really, people are in tough times, and this is really important to them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anybody that's been out shopping for anything these days understands that
what
we're paying now is a lot more expensive than it was last year and the year before. So families that are struggling, it's a great opportunity and an outlet for them to make sure that when their kid wakes up on Christmas Day, there's a gift for them to be able to unwrap. I mean, those of us who have kids and have gone through that process and woken up very early in the morning, a lot earlier than we want to be most Christmases, just the opportunity to sit down and see them be able to open up a gift and have that joy and kind of forget about everything else that's going on in their life and enjoy that Christmas morning is so special. So being able to have this program that's available to assist those people, and starting Monday, seeing the cars line up and the people come in and the smiles on faces when they come in to get those bags, knowing that they're going to have that Christmas morning is really special.
Todd, I'm always touched by meeting the people on distribution day, and sometimes they share kind of why they're in this position where they have to ask for help, and it's not easy for a lot of folks. Keep that in mind. It's not something that it's tough for folks sometimes to ask for help. And you see families that are new to our community. Maybe they don't speak the language, or, grandparents are now taking care of their grandkids because of a situation that's just fallen on them. And they weren't anticipating having to spend that kind of money this year. And that's why this is so important.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. You get younger families, older families. At the end of the day, the goal and why they're there is to support those kids. So regardless of the situation and how they ended up there, it's a difficult path sometimes. I mean, nobody wants to be in a position where they have to lean on others to help them kind of fill the void that they have. But just knowing that, there's caring people within the community that are willing to step up, buy the gifts, man the hours there to put the bags together, put the bags on the shelves. I mean, just being able to walk into the Joy Center is what we call it, right before they go out and give those, and see all the gifts that are lined up. And, as soon as they open the doors, the smiles that come across people's faces as they walk in with their shopping carts and leave out the door knowing that they've got those gifts to take care of those folks that they need is just, it's hard to describe, really.
It really, unless you're there and you're witnessing it, it's just this feeling that you get. And you can't put it into words, but trust me when I say that it is magical. It truly is. So today with the Angel-a-Thon, we need your help. We've got these folks. I want to show you a picture in our small studio of folks here waiting to take your phone call. The phones are not ringing, Todd.
I know.
So that's why we're here, and we need you all to give us a phone call. So all you have to do is give us a call. And for the angels that have not been adopted, this is our way of getting the money and to be able to adopt those angels,
Yep.
to shop for those kids. So when the families come on that day, their angel is fulfilled. So all you folks have to do is call us at 502-571-3333 to donate. You can also visit our website, wave3.com. There's a link on this stream that I've connected folks to. They just click on it and they can get all of that information there. But that's why we have this Angel-a-Thon today, because all day we are manning the phones. We are asking folks. You may get sick of us asking, but hey, we need you and we need your support. So these phones will start ringing and these volunteers will answer them. So again, give us a call, 502-571-3333 to donate. Very easy to do, Todd. You were on the phones before. I snagged you up over here. Tell us about the folks that are on the line. You know, it's easy to do. Walk us through the process.
Yeah, absolutely. Just statistically, we've got about 20% more kids this year that are needing angels that are filled than we did last year. In total, we've got about 12,000 students or kids that are looking for angels to be filled, and about 1,000 of those go unfilled. So whether it's we just don't have time to get out. You know, I was just talking with somebody earlier. This part of the year always sneaks up on you faster than you think.
It does, yeah.
And when you turn around and you want to be helpful and give, the angels are already collected, and you've missed that opportunity. So this is that great opportunity to be able to donate, make sure that 100% of the money goes to support those kids. And then we'll have some where people, go out and get the angels and things happen. They forget to bring those back in. So this is the opportunity to fill all those. And it's super easy. All you have to do is call that number, 502-571-3333. I'll tell you exactly how it goes. I ask you how much you'd like to donate. I collect some information from you regarding your credit card and how you'd like to pledge. And within a couple of minutes, we're saying Merry Christmas to each other, and we're having a good day. So it's an easy opportunity. It's a great opportunity, and it's something that goes to a worthy cause.
When folks call, I'm sure you hear this, Todd, they may say, you know what, I don't have a lot to give, but this is what I can.
Yep.
And every bit helps them out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're here to serve and be able to take those phone calls. So whether it's $5, $10, any amount really, we've had folks pledge up to $1,000. We say typically, if you're looking for that target, folks always want to know, what does it take to fill that package of gifts for the kids? Around $100 is usually what we say fills those donations, but obviously any amount works. So a lot of times I think we find that we end up sitting there and not having the opportunity to answer the phones, and I'd much rather take a $5 pledge or a $10 pledge than sit there waiting for the phone to ring. So don't worry about the amount. Just make the phone calls, the big piece.
Absolutely. And also, I want to plug another effort that the Salvation Army has this time of year is the Food Angels that you guys do. I love the Food Angel program because that gets families together at the dinner table and a meal on Christmas Day. And that's also going on. And very easy to do. If you shop at a Kroger, at the checkout, there's usually a tree. You grab an angel off the tree. You just put it with your tab. If you're thinking, you know what, this is easier for me, that's also a great option for folks.
Yeah, absolutely. And that also goes on. We talked about the donation day, or the pickup day starts on Monday and runs through next week. When those families do show up for the gifts from the angel tree, they're also provided with that. The food couponer will be able to get food for the families as well. So understanding that, gifts under the tree are great, but having that warm meal on the table is even more important. So
very important.
Finding the way that touches you to give back, I think, is what's important. I mean, everybody wants to feel like that they have an opportunity to be involved, but different pieces mean different things to other people. So whether it's food or toys or even going out and ringing the bell and helping out with that piece, all of it matters.
So one of my things that I like to do during the holidays is because sometimes your loved ones, they may have everything under the sun, right? They have enough clothing. They have enough, I don't know, random gifts
Yeah.
that they always eat. And I sometimes for my loved ones, instead of getting them something like physical, I tell them, you know what? Hey, I donated this angel tree in your honor, in your memory. The money I would have spent on you, I spent it in your in your memory, in your honor, and gave it forward.
Yep.
And sometimes I think that's a really good way to do something positive in our community. And if you're telling someone, you know what, I just didn't know what to get you, here's this random thing.
Yeah, and it's one of the focuses that we have this year with the Angel-a-Thon. We're really trying to get folks to think about loved ones that they've lost, people that have touched them within their lives, people that they want to leave that memory or honor for. A lot of the donations that we're receiving today, we're taking special note, and you probably heard on the broadcast, folks are donating in honor and memory of those individuals. And then, personally, from a business perspective, I know every year for my clients, instead of going out and giving cookies and popcorn and stuff like that, I make donations to the Salvation Army. I send them a note and let them know that I'm donating in their honor. And the value and the appreciation that you get from people knowing that you gave in their honor is much more important. And people realize that it means something. And, we get a lot of cookies and we get a lot of popcorn, but knowing that you've touched some lives and you've made sure that things like Christmas are available for kids is really critical.
Absolutely. All right. So you heard Todd and I talk about how easy it is. We have folks here. They're ready to take your call at 502-571-3333. You just call that number to donate. Visit our website as well. You can donate online. If you go to wave3.com, just click on this story and we will guide you through all that to make it easy to donate. Todd, I know it's hard to think, but when you don't get donations coming in, or there's angels that are not filled, what happens? Is it that family doesn't get what they needed, or?
No, luckily, we never want to put ourselves in that position. So one of the blessings that we have through having days like Angel-a-Thon is the donations that we receive, and then the additional gifts and clothing that we're able to buy. We have a big facility where we store that. So if we don't fulfill all the gifts that we need, either through the Angel Tree or Angel-a-Thon, we've got kind of a reserve in the back to make sure that everyone is getting served that's being asked to serve. So we're never going to end up in a situation to where we don't have something to give. I know a lot of times the board gets called upon to help out when we get in those scenarios and we need that extra push at the end. But at the end of the day, our job as an organization through the Salvation Army is to make sure that every child is filled with that joy on Christmas Day. So if we don't get it today, we'll get it done, but it sure does make it a lot easier. And knowing that we can serve today to impact the future is huge for us.
We have a very loving and caring, generous community, and we're very blessed for that. If you can make a plea to the average person sitting at home, or the big company that's out there that's watching this right now, Todd, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I'd say, again, think about this time of year, we get busy. We're kind of focused on what we need to do to close out the year. We get consumed with business. We get consumed with everything that we have going on in our personal lives. Taking that pause and that opportunity to take a breath and think about those individuals who aren't maybe as blessed as we are, and using that feeling within your heart to give back and take the opportunity to pick up the phone, get online, go and find that opportunity to give to people. I tell people all the time, our family for the last 15 years has shown up at the kettles to ring from when my kids, were out and could barely walk and ring the bell. And now I've got, a freshman in college now. And we think about those years and we think about when we got so busy, but taking that time to get out and help somebody, you walk away from it. It really feels like therapy. I mean, you feel blessed to have the opportunity, and you forget, I think, the great people that we have within this community, because people take the time to come up to you and thank you for being there. They take the time to tell you their stories and share. I was in a bad situation years ago and I needed somebody, and the Salvation Army was there to help pick me up and put me into position to where, I could feel Christmas for my kids. So just think about those opportunities, use that as the chance to give joy back to someone else. And I guarantee it's going to feel 10 times better than getting a gift yourself.
Absolutely. And, count your blessings. And I always, especially this time of year, try to find the positive and think about how lucky we are, and spreading that positive energy forward and realizing we have to take care of one another. If we don't, like, where does that leave us? So it's not just about me. It's not just about you. It's not just about, whatever bubble we are in.
Yeah.
It is about everybody as a collection.
Yeah, absolutely. I think today we end up in situations where we forget about that. And to me, it's being able to get those reminders every once in a while, and why the world makes sense and why we're there to help each other out, and especially this time of year, taking that small opportunity to give back, and knowing that someone on the other end is feeling the same thing that you're giving out is huge.
Yeah. All right, Todd, thank you for the work that you do. Appreciate it. All right, give us a call. We would love to talk to you, get your donation. Again, give us a call, 502-571-3333. I'm Myra Ansari. Thank you so much for joining us here on this stream. Todd, thank you for your work today. I know you're going to get back to the phones here shortly. So we'll be doing the Angel-a-Thon pretty much all day today. So please give us a call. Visit this story on wave3.com. I'm Myra Ansari. Hope you have a great day.